जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome all of you to this morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. Reading from Canto 4, chapter number 31, verse number 22. Sriyamanucharatim tadarthinascha द्विपदपतिं विदुदांश्च यस्य पूर्णा न मजति निजभृत्यवर्गतन्त्रः कथममुद्विसृजेत्तु मां कृतज्ञा। श्रियमनुचरतिं तदर्थिनश्च द्विपदपतिं विबुधां च यस्य पूर्णः न मजति निजभृत्यवर्गतन्त्रः कथममुद्विसृजेत्तु मां कृतज्ञः। श्रियमनुचरतिं तदर्थिनश्च द्विपदपतिं विबुधां च यस्य पूर्णः न मजति निजभृत्यवर्गतन्त्रः कथममुद्विसृजेत्तु मां कृतज्ञः। श्रियमनुचरतिं तदर्थिनश्च द्विपदपतिं विबुधां च यस्य पूर्णा न भजति निजभृत्यवर्गतन्त्र कथममुद्विसृजेत्तु मां कृतज्ञा। श्रियम् अनुचरतिं तदर्थिनश्च Dvipadapatinn vibudham sa yasya purna na bhajati nija vritya varga tantra kathamamumudvisrujeptuman kritagya Sriyam manucharatim tadarthinascha Dvipadapatin vibudham ca yasya purna Na bhajati nija vritya varga tantra Kathamamumudvisrujayaptuman kritagya Mataji Sriyam manucharatim tadarthinascha Dvipadapatinn vibudham ca yasya purna Na bhajati nija mritya varga tantra Kathamamumudvisrujet puman kritagya Word to word meaning Sriyam, the goddess of fortune. Anucharatim, who follows him. Tat, of her. Arthinaha, those who aspire to get the favor. Cha, and Dvipadapatim, the rulers of the human beings. Vibudhan, demigods. Cha, also. Yat, because. Shopurnaha, self-sufficient. Na, never. Bhajati, cares for. Nija, own. Vritya Varga, on his devotees. Tantra, dependent. Katham, how. Amum, him. Udvisrujet, can give up. Puman, a person. Kritagya, grateful. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki chai. Translation. Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead is self-sufficient, he becomes dependent on his devotees. He doesn't care for the goddess of fortune nor for the kings and demigods who are after the favors of the goddess of fortune. Where is that person who is actually grateful and will worship the personality of Godhead? Purport. Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, is worshipped by all materialistic men and demigods in heaven. Lakshmi is always after the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even though he doesn't require her service. Brahma Samhita says that the Lord is worshipped by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. But the Supreme Lord doesn't require service from any of them, because if he so desires, he can produce millions of goddesses of fortune through his spiritual energy, the pleasure potency. This very personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy, becomes dependent on the devotees. How fortunate then is a devotee who is thus favored by the personality of Godhead. What ungrateful devotee will not worship the Lord and enter into his devotional service? Actually, a devotee cannot forget his obligation to the Supreme Personality of Godhead even for a single moment. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that both the Supreme Lord and his devotees are rasagya, full of transcendental humors. The mutual attachment between the Supreme Lord and his devotee is never to be considered material. It always exists as a transcendental fact. There are 8 types of transcendental ecstasy known as bhava, anubhava, sthayi bhava, and so on. And these are discussed in the Nectar of Devotion. Those who are unaware of the position of the living entity and the Supreme Person Krishna think that the mutual attachment between Lord and his devotee is a creation of the material energy. Factually, such attachment is natural both for the Supreme Lord and for the devotee, and it cannot be accepted as material. Hare Krishna. So, I seek blessing from all the Vaishnavas so that I can speak something meaningful and can glorify Lord Krishna. In this section of Srimad Bhagavad Puran, 4th canto, 31 chapter, section is going on about prachetas. Like we heard, prachetas were sent by Prachina Varisat for tapasya before entering into Grihastha ashram, and they were doing tapasya. And one good thing is that whenever a person practices devotional service and if the intention is very clear, honest, then Lord sends his pure devotee to help. So when the person is practicing austerity for pleasing Vishnu, Lord sends Lord Shiva. Today is also Shivaratri. According to the Smartha, according to the Vaishnava Tithi, tomorrow is Shivaratri. So Lord Shiva comes and Lord Shiva explains how to please Lord Vishnu, and he explains the Rudra Gita. And they pleased Lord Vishnu, and Vishnu personally gave his own darshan to them, and he gave all the benediction. And then they went out and they entered into Grihastha ashram, and they ruled for thousands of years. And then after thousands of years again, they left everything. And they again came to the forest for tapasya. They did their duties, and again they took the Vanaprastha ashram, and again they did their tapasya. And this time Lord sends whom? Narada Muni. Again Narada Muni comes and Narada Muni explains about practicing devotional service, and this time Narada Muni explains such a nice instruction how to practice devotional service. And this section what we are reading right now, these are the instruction of Narada Muni to Prachetas about bhakti. And today we are reading this sloka 22 section. If you will see, Narada Muni explains such a nice concept. The previous verses we can see how one can practice devotional service, and by practicing devotional service he can control Lord by devotional service, by bhakti. And this is like the epitome of devotional service, where the Lord is getting controlled by his own devotees. And in today's sloka he is giving example how that just to please his own devotee, Lord can neglect goddess of fortune also. To that extent, can you imagine? So here he is telling, Sriyam anucharatim tad arthi nascha. Sriya means your Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, Sriya. Sriyam anucharatim. Anucharatim means continuously Lakshmi always follows Vishnu. Sriyam anucharatim. That Brahma Samhita, that sloka comes na, where there are thousands of Lakshmi, they were continuously brooming the floor of Vaikuntha. And there Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes commentary that in the Vaikuntha the floors were not the ordinary floors, they were bedecked by diamonds, rubies, lapis lazuli, what all names, it's out of, you can't understand also. So many different stones are there. And there is not a speck of dust, everything is crystal clear. Still the goddess of fortune, they were brooming. Why? If nothing is there, what is the point in brooming? Some sadhaka will say, Prabhuji, be practical, nothing to do. Why you are brooming? Why they are brooming? Just to attract the attention of Vishnu that you are serving. Na? So Vishnu may give a glance on them. So just to attract the glance of Vishnu, they were grooming, although there is no dust. So materially it's impractical, but in bhakti it doesn't work. Bhakti, everything works based on the mercy. Just to attract the mercy of the Lord, whatever is needful, we can do that. So thousands of Lakshmi they were grooming just to get a glance of Vishnu. Sriyam Anucharatim. They were always trying to get the glance of Lord Vishnu. This is the position of Lakshmi. And here they are telling Tad Arthinascha. And to get the Artha, Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, bank balance, god of money. Just to please Lakshmi, Tad Arthinam, just to get the mercy of Lakshmi, Dvipada Patim Vibhudamsa. Dvipada means two-legged person. Patim, the master of two-legged persons, the kings. The kings, the politicians, the owner, the big persons, businessmen, tycoons. Those who are the master of this two-legged animal, means the human beings, they are the king. The king are following Lord, the goddess of fortune. For what? For money. Because just a mere glance of Lakshmi can fulfill their all material desire. So all the kings are after this Lakshmi. Dvipada Patin. Vibhudamsa. Vibhudamsa means not only kings. Vibhutis means they are the demigods. Big 30 crore demigods. They are also following Lakshmi. Because Lakshmi is a powerhouse of all the money. Money is sweeter than honey. Everybody, the whole world runs after money. So all these kings, all the demigods, they are running after Lakshmi for what? So that they will get money, wealth. But this Lakshmi, she is running after Krishna. So that is the comparison here Sukadeva Goswami is explaining. That just see the position of Lakshmi. All the demigod, everyone is running after this Lakshmi. But the Lakshmi is running after Krishna. So once in one of the Diwali festival, I went to one of the family. They invited us for a program. And we were doing that program in that family. And the Mataji was opening all the windows and the doors. Well, Mataji, what you are doing? You are opening all the windows. And Prabhuji, Lakshmi will enter. Who knows from where he will enter? Let me open all the windows and the door. From wherever she wants, she may enter your house. Well, my God. So what is the concept? So Diwali Puja, we are doing Lakshmi Puja so that the Lakshmi will enter our house and we will get lot of wealth. Mataji, you are worshipping Lakshmi, but where is the husband of Lakshmi? So people are so mad after Tadarthina that they forget the husband of Lakshmi only. The Lakshmi without her husband is Chanchala. She cannot stay at one place. She will come and she will go. But if you want to please Lakshmi, then you have to worship Lakshmi Narayana. So when you worship Narayana, then automatically Lakshmi will follow because she is a chaste lady. Where she will go? So that is how. So people are so mad after Tadarthina, just to get the Artha from the Lakshmi, that they forget the relation only, how to please the Lakshmi. So that's how all the Dvipada Patim, Vibhudam, so they are made after Lakshmi. And then, here Sukadeva Goswami is telling, Yat Swapurnaha. Yat Swapurna. This Lord is Swapurna. The Lord is Purna means complete. Swapurna. He is complete in himself only. So for any activity, Lord doesn't depend on any external object. Just imagine, just to give birth a child, Lord desires and Brahma borns from his navel. Although Lakshmi is there and she is personally massaging Vishnu, but Vishnu doesn't take help of Lakshmi. Automatically from his navel the umbilical cord comes out, the lotus stem, and the Brahma borns on that lotus stem. That is how he is Yat So Purna. He is complete in himself. It doesn't depend on anybody. That is how the Lord is. And then he is telling, Na bhajati nija bhritya varga tantra. Na bhajati means he doesn't care about Lakshmi. All the Lakshmi is after Vishnu, but na bhajati, he doesn't care about Lakshmi. And if he is not caring about Lakshmi, then what to speak about the demigods? about the kings. So what is the comparison? Why is not carrying out Lakshmi? What is the condition? The condition is that Nija Bhritya Varga Tantra. When his own devotees, Nija Bhritya means his own pure, unalloyed devotees, Aikantika devotees. When there is a Aikantika devotee and there is a Lakshmi, he gives more priority to the Aikantika devotees. That is called Nija Bhritya Varga Tantra. Tantra means Tantra Vidya, controlling. So he is totally controlled by his Aikantika devotees. The Lord, he forgets his power, his position in front of his Aikantika devotee. It's totally controlled by them. That famous pastime happens where in Vrindavan, when Krishna was doing his Ras Leela, he was dancing with all the gopis. And that time, goddess of fortune in the Vaikuntha, she thought that let me go and take part in the Ras Leela. And she comes from the Vaikuntha planet to the Vrindavan, earthly planet. And she went for taking part in the Ras Leela, but the gopis stopped her that you can't enter inside. She told, why? Only ladies are allowed inside. But I am ladies. What's the problem? Please allow me. Well, that is okay, but still you can't enter. Why? Because if you want to enter, then you have to imbibe the mood of a gopi. What is the mood of a gopi? I am goddess of fortune. The mood of gopi is that servant, Gopir Padakamale or Dasanu, Dasa. That mood is like you have to get the mood of a servant mood. So what is the servant mood? So they told, first thing is that you have to pick up cow dung every day. You have to pick up cow urine. You have to broom in the Vrindavan. So then the Lakshmi thought, my God, to pick up cow dung? Cow urine? Broom? So it's become an identity crisis for Lakshmi because she is not used to that. She is the goddess of fortune, the queen of Vaikuntha. Right? She used to sit with the Lakshmi Narayan and all the other ladies, they used to serve her. So she thought, no other way to go. Well, this is the only way. You have to become a gopi. For becoming a gopi, you have to pick up cow dung, you have to pick up cow urine, you have to broom, you have to do cow patties, all these things you have to do. So she told, give me some time. I have to think on it. Just imagine, it's not so easy to become a gopi. And then she tried to enter in that same mood of Aishwarya mood as in Lakshmi. But they didn't allow. She got offended. Can you imagine Lakshmi getting offended? And she became very angry. And in the Vrindavan there is a forest called Velavan. And in that Velavan, Lakshmi is doing tapasya till now. There is a temple of Lakshmi, if you go there, and in that temple if you see Lakshmi in angry mood, she is doing tapasya. Because she wants to enter Ras Leela, but they are not allowing, and she wants to enter Ras Leela having the same mood of goddess of fortune. It's very tough to actually give up your own swabhav. It's not so easy. She is proud of her position. And she is doing a lot of tapasya there. She stopped eating food, everything. Stopped drinking also. Krishna got tense. My God, at last he is also my devotee. And then Krishna thought that I have to do something. And Krishna became a small boy. And the other day Krishna went there. And Krishna told her, what you are doing here? She told that, I want to enter Ras Leela, but they are not allowing me. So Krishna told that, it's a small boy. Krishna told, actually, I am feeling very hungry. So she told, you feeling hungry? How to touch the heart of Lakshmi? Because Lakshmi is also a mother, right? She has a mother's heart. Krishna told that I am feeling very hungry. Since so many days I have not eaten anything. So then Lakshmi became very anxious. Wait, I'll do something for you. And then Lakshmi started preparing the item that prepares very soon. That is khichdi. Immediately Lakshmi brought some rice and dal and started making khichdi. And she fed to Krishna. And Krishna ate khichdi nicely. And that's how Krishna ate khichdi and Krishna became very happy, pleased. And then Krishna told that, anyhow you made khichdi, you also eat little bit. And because of that pastime, every year in Velvan, they make a festival that is called Khichdi Mela. On that same Tithi, all the villagers, they come and a big pot they make khichdi and they fed khichdi everybody. That is the food for life happened in Velvan, the Khichdi Mela. So last year we went there Velvan and they were explaining this pastime. Just imagine Lakshmi also, he was not allowed to enter into Raslila because of this bhav of goddess of fortune. But Krishna is controlled by Nija Bhritya Varga Tantra, by his own devotees. So there are so many pastimes where we can see how Krishna is controlled by his devotees. Like when Maharaj Ambrish, he was doing Ekadasi Vrata. Today is Dwadasi. We have to break our fast. And he was doing Ekadasi Vrata since last 1 year. Can you imagine? Since last 1 year he has not eaten anything, no drinking, nothing. And that Dwadasi Tithi have come to break the fast. And he did the Ekadasi not for himself, for all the citizens. So that the citizen will get good wishes of Lord Vishnu. And the moment he was planning for breaking the fast, that time, our Ambrish Maharaj came. Our Durvasa Rishi came. And Durvasa Rishi came and he told that I'll come for the prasad but after my snan. And he went for his taking bath, but it was going and the time was crossing the Parana Tithi. And then Ambrish Maharaj asked his Brahmanas that what to do now. They told that you can drink little bit of water, few drops of water. Drinking water is as good as breaking the fast, not breaking also. Taking the guidance of the Brahmana, he started drinking the few drops of water. But the Durvasa Rishi was a mystic. He could understand that. He drank water without inviting me, guest, and become very angry. And he came there and he told that what kind of king you are. You offended your guest, Atiti Bhavo, you offended me, so I'll kill you. And immediately from his hair, he created a demon to kill Ambrish Maharaj. Interestingly, Ambrish Maharaj didn't reign from that place. He just stood there only. He offered his obeisances, pranam, and remember Vishnu. Just surrendered to Vishnu. And the demon was about to kill that time. And from the Vaikuntha planet, the Sudarshan disc came. And the Sudarshan disc destroyed the demon. And the disc didn't stop there. It went towards Durvasa Rishi. Now, interestingly, Durvasa Rishi didn't surrender to Vishnu. He told, he's coming towards me. He started running from there. Can you imagine the difference between these two demons? Here is a Grahastha, but he's a Vaishnava, Nija Bhritya Vatsa. He was totally surrendered to Lord. The Nija Bhritya Tantra, when he surrendered totally to Vishnu, he is totally dependent on the Vishnu. Whether Rakhe Krishna Mare ke, Mare Krishna Rakhe ke. If Krishna want to protect, then he will protect, otherwise I'll die. But the difference now, see, the mystic yogi, he is not totally surrendered to Vishnu. He wanted to protect himself by his own potency, by his own power. And he started running there. The more he is running, the Sudarshan disc is chasing him. And he went to Kailas. Shivji told, what happened? Protect me. Then he saw, Baba, it is coming from High Commander. You go, please. I can't do anything. It is beyond my capacity. And then he went to Brahmalok. And the Brahma told, what happened? Protect from me, from this disc. And he saw, Baba, it is coming from, I can't do anything. Please go here. Otherwise, the Brahmalok will be destroyed. And then he had such a mystic power that he went to Vaikuntha Loka. He crossed the material, just imagine, entered Vaikuntha Loka, and then he went directly and gave a sastang pranam to Vishnu that protect. Vishnu told, I can't do anything. Come on, it's your weapon and you are telling you can't do anything. Then Vishnu told that I am totally Nija Bhritya Varga. Nija Bhritya Varga Tantra. I am totally controlled by my devotees. And this is automated system. The energy is acting automatically. If it will harm my devotees, then automatically my energy will act against it. I can't do anything. I am helpless. Then Durvasa Rishi told them what to do now. Please go to my devotees whom you have offended and beg pardon. And then Durvasa Rishi comes and offers his obeisances to Maharaj Ambrish. And they can imagine, this is one more year. And this one more year also, Ambrish Maharaj was waiting for Durvasa Rishi, and he was feeling bad that because of me he is running. That was Ambrish Maharaj. Same thing in Kartik month comes Damodar Leela also. Damodar Leela, here you can see Lord is so Purna. The Lord is complete in himself. But that complete Lord is feeling hungry. Difficult to understand. The Lord is complete in himself. He is feeding the whole living entities of the whole world. But he is feeling hungry and he is holding the churning rod of Mata Yasoda. That please feed me. So that Lord is dependent on the pure, unalloyed devotees. And that is like Nija Vritya Varga. And same thing in Chaitanya Charitamrita also a nice pastime comes where in the Haridas Thakur, in the Mahaprakash Leela, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows his back to Haridas Thakur and tells that, just see, when you were caned in the 22 market, I took all that cane on my. Why, my Lord, you did like that? You were praying that the persons who are beating you, you are praying to me that to protect this person. My Sudarshan disc and I would have killed them for a moment. But you were praying for their life. Because of that, I has to take all that cane on my back. So that's how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was controlled by Haridas Thakur. Although Lord has wanted to kill these demons, but he couldn't kill because of the prayers of Haridas Thakur. I'll tell a pastime of Lord Shiva, Shivaratri. So, how Lord is controlled by Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu. In the Bhagavad Puran, there is a nice verse comes in the 12th canto. Sukadeva Goswami tells the position of Lord Shiva. Nimnaga yatha Ganga, Devanam achyuto yatha, Vaishnavanam yatha Sambhu, Purananam idam tatha. So that is how actually Sukadeva Goswami is explaining about Srimad Bhagavad Puran, but in that line the position of Lord Shiva also comes. Nimnagam yatha Ganga. Nimna means towards the bottom. Ga means moving, Gamana. So the thing what comes from top to bottom, what is that? Flows from top to bottom, rivers. Nimnagam yatha Ganga. Among all the rivers, Ganga is the supreme. Ganga is the topmost because it washes the feet of Lord Vishnu. Nimnagam yatha Ganga, Devanam achyuto yatha. Devanam, among 33 crore demigods, Achyuta, Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the Supreme. Vaishnavanam yatha Sambhu. Among all the Vaishnavas, the devotees of Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva is the Supreme. Can you imagine? He is the Supreme devotee of Lord Krishna. Purananam idam tatha. Similarly, from all the Puranas, there are 18 Puranas. Purananam idam, because it is written in Srimad Bhagavad Puran. Idam means this book. It is not written Bhagavatam because it is already in the Bhagavatam. The sloka comes in the Bhagavatam. So Purananam idam tatha. This book is the topmost among all the Purana. So how Lord Shiva is the topmost Vaishnava? Let's see a pastime from Vrindavan Dham. So Krishna was a small child and all the demigods, they were coming to take darshan of Lord Krishna. All the demigods, they are coming disguised in different form. They are coming to just take darshan of Lord Krishna. And Lord Shiva also got a desire to see Krishna. And Shiva also comes from Kailas to Vrindavan. And Shiva knocks the door. And Mata Yasoda opens the door. And she told, my God, who are you? Because Shiva looks a little different. She is with matted hairs, with a snake on his neck. and not flower garland, skull garland. And Mata Yasoda become very fearful. My God, who are you? Why you come to my house? See, Lord Shiva tells that, I just come to see, take a darshan of your Lala. Oh my God, my Lala will become fearful by seeing you. Please, I can't give my darshan of my Lala. So Shiva told, I came from so far. Long journey from Kailas to Vrindavan. It's a long journey. Please, Mata, give me just one darshan. I'll take darshan from distance, then I'll go back. So Yasoda told, nothing saying, I can't, Baba, I can't take risk. Already so many demons are coming to attack my Lala. And you look so fearful. My Lala will become afraid to see you. And then Yasoda tells that, you want something, then tell me, I'll give you. If you want some money, then I'll give you some money, gold. If you want some rice or anna, then I'll give you some viksha. Take something and go, please. But I can't give Lala. Then Shiva told that, I want only darshan of Lala. Then Mata told that this is not possible, and he closed the door. Shiva became very morose that I came from so far just to see Krishna. But and Shiva goes from Nandagaon. If there is a place, he goes there and sits there. And just imagine what he does. He started crying. Like baby, he started crying. And tears were coming out from his eyes. Crying because he thinks that I'm so unfortunate. So all the devotees, they took darshan of Krishna. And I am not getting a glance of Krishna. I can't see the baby form of... And this is only possible in here in Nandagaon. And everywhere Krishna, Vishnu is there in a young form. Only the baby form I can see right now, this moment, this time. And I'm so unfortunate I'm not getting that darshan. And started crying, incessantly he was crying. And if you go that place today, there is a big kund. And that kund was formed by the tears of Lord Shiva. And the name of that kund is called Asheshwar Kund. Because Lord Shiva is crying in the asa of taking darshan of Lord Krishna. So the name of that Shivalingam become Asheshwar Mahadev. Still there, it's there, big temple is there. Lord Shiva's temple, that is Asheshwar Mahadev. And Shiva was crying. And Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu, Lord Krishna knows everything. Then Krishna thought, oh my God, my devotee, my greatest devotee is crying for my darshan, I have to do something now. And then Krishna, he started crying. The small baby, how they crying, wah, they start crying. Krishna started crying. And then Mata Yasoda is doing all his tricks to please Krishna, stop his crying. But nothing is working. Krishna started crying like anything. And this crying was totally different. Then Yasoda thinks that something has happened, might be. And then Yasoda calls Purnamasi. Purnamasi is like, she is the Yogamaya potency. And she is the eldest Brahmana in the Vrindavan. So anything happened, then Brajvasi takes the guidance of Purnamasi. And Purnamasi comes, and Purnamasi also comes to know everything by Krishna's, because she is the Yogamaya potency. Whatever Krishna wants to do, the Leela, the pastime, Purnamasi automatically knows that. And she does the needful. She prepares the ground for the pastime. And then Purnamasi comes and sees that Krishna, and she, oh my God, greatest danger. Big danger is coming. Then Yasoda tells, what danger? A big demon a big bhoot has entered into Lala. The ghost has entered into Lala. The ghost? Yes, a big ghost is there inside Krishna. So Yasoda becomes fearful. What to do now? Purnamasi tells that there is only one way to take out that ghost. What is that way? There is a powerful Baba in Vrindavan. If you call that Baba, then that Baba can easily take out that ghost. Who is that Baba? That Baba only whom you have rejected. He is a very powerful Baba. Just call that Baba. Immediately can take out that ghost. Otherwise nobody can take out it. Okay? Then Yasoda goes and calls Lord Shiva. Baba, please come. My Lala is affected with a ghost. Please take out that ghost. And Shiva comes. And Shiva sees Krishna. And then Shiva tells that this ghost is very powerful. Not an ordinary ghost. I need special herbs to take out this ghost. What herbs? Well, actually my Guru Maharaj, my Gurudev has given me herbs from Himalayas. And if I'll touch that herb to this Krishna's body, then only the ghost will come out. Then Yashoda tells him, touch na, what is the problem? Well, the problem is that I kept always that herb on my head, and when I was doing austerity, my hairs all get matted and the herb was inside my jata. So I can't take it out. So then, how will you touch? So the only one way I can touch the herb to Krishna's feet is I have to touch my head. Then only it will touch, na? Because I can't take out the herb from my jata. Already it is matted. So then Yashoda told, okay, then do the needful. And then Lord Shiva goes and he touches his forehead in the lotus feet of Lala, Krishna. And the moment he touches, Krishna started laughing like anything. Laughing. Yashoda told, my God, in a second, the ghost rays came out. Yes. And then Yashoda became very happy. And she tells to Lord Shiva that, whenever my Lala will cry, I'll call you. You just stay in front of my house only. Don't go here and there. Stay in front of my house. So whenever my Lala will cry, I'll call you and you will come immediately and do this thing. So Shiva said, I'll stay in one condition only. What is the condition? The condition is that every day morning, when you will bath Krishna, the water you have to give to me. Means the Charanamrita. Then only I'll stay in front of your house. Then Yashoda told, okay, I'll give you. So every day the custom is that in Nandagaon still now, when they bathe little Krishna, the first water goes to Asishwar Mahadev. Asishwar Mahadev is just in front of Nandagaon. And with that water, they do Abhishek of that Shivalingam first. And then the other customs follows. That is how Lord Shiva, Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu. So just see how the Lord is controlled by the desire of his Vaishnavas. Similarly, so many pastimes, we have deities pastime also. Our Madan Mohan deity, how he was controlled by his devotee, the queen. He broke his flute. Can you imagine? So there are so many pastimes where Lord is controlled by his devotees. So the message is that Sukadeva Goswami is giving, the message is that Katham amum udvisrijet puman kritagya. This is very important line actually. All the things what Sukadeva Goswami telling all these details just to give this strong message. Katham amum udvisrijet puman kritagya. So who is grateful person will not surrender to Lord Krishna. Katham, which amum. Udvrishjet. Udvrishjet means will give up Lord Krishna. Kritagya. If the person is little kritagya, little grateful, how can that person give up Lord Krishna? It's not so easy. Lord has given everything to us. He has given oxygen to breathe. When Corona was happening, so many person realized the free oxygen what we are getting every day. They were paying huge amount of money to get a oxygen cylinder. But every day we are getting this oxygen free of cost. Just imagine how much gratitude we should have towards Lord Vishnu. He is giving food to eat, nice prasadam to eat every day. So many things God is giving every day. So automatically living entity should be grateful towards Lord Vishnu. And he is giving everything to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is giving everything to us. So at least we should tell thank you to Lord Vishnu. At least this much grateful. We should have Hare Krishna. कृपया शांति बनाए रखे. क्लास चल रहा है, आप लोग सुन सकते हैं शांति से. दर्शन करके आप शांति से दर्शन कीजिए. So God has given everything to us free of cost. At least we should tell thank you to Lord. That is called gratitudeness. And that thank you do in Kali Yuga how? By chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is a small gratitude a living entity can express to Lord. I was just reflecting while reading this verse that I was thinking about Prabhupada, that Prabhupada made this ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And I was just reflecting what all things Prabhupada has given in this society. He has given nice association of Vaishnavas, such a nice devotees, always 24-hour association in these societies. And he has given Bhaktivedanta purports, such a nice purports to all the slokas, commentary. Midnight he used to wake up in the 12 o'clock and he used to write all this commentary till morning 4 a.m. And the power of this commentary, that the moment you read this commentary is such an like an 440 volt. It immediately shakes you and brings you to pure devotional service. Bhaktivedanta purport he has given. He has given the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra in Guru Shishya Parampara. The potency comes in the disciplic succession. He has given this holy name to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He has given such a nice deities. So wherever I go, people appreciate the ISKCON deities like anything. Although they have such a nice big gorgeous deities, still they say that आप लोग का deities ना कुछ अलग ही है. The moment we saw your deities, something is different in your deities, because they were worshipped with pure love and affection. So many, each and every temple has such a nice deities. Radha Vrindavan Vihari, Radha Madan Mohan. And Prabhupada has given the Dham, Vrindavan Dham. Here also Govardhan Eco is such a nice Dham. By Prabhupada's mercy, his devotees, they have made this Dham. So all these things Prabhupada has given us in this ISKCON society, automatically we are getting. So the thing is that at least we should express our gratitude to Prabhupada. And how can we express our gratitude? Prabhupada told the last statement while leaving his body, please cooperate between each other, because that is the greatest challenge in this Kali Yuga. Maya enters by breaking the relationship, by making everyone different. So when we are cooperated, when you are united, that is our strength in practicing devotional service. That is how Prabhupada told that always stay together. The greatest challenge to this society is not from the outside. When there is a misunderstanding between the devotees, between the society, between each other, and that time there is a faction, there is a break, and that's how the Maya will enter into the society. That is how we can express our gratitude to Prabhupada, always remembering his statement that although there will be challenges, when together there will be misunderstanding, everyone has different swabhav, everyone has different nature. The example Prabhupada again gives the ship. When you are going in a long journey in ocean, you are in a ship, there will be some quarrel in the ship, but don't jump from the ship. If you jump from the ship, then you will drown in the ocean. There will be huge shark, they will eat you. If there will be some quarrel, but tolerate that, because outside is very dangerous. There is no scope of life. Only thing is that tolerate each other's misunderstanding and continue the journey. And everyone, all the sadhakas, all the devotees, they are in their journey, and with due course of time, everyone changes. And everyone's swabhav also changes. And because that is the only shelter, this society what Prabhupada has made, this devotional principle what he made, and this devotee sangha, that is the only shelter where we can practice our devotional service very nicely. And one day come when sadhakas, they will also become purified, they will also free from their anarthas, and that time we can reach our destination, and that association become more sweet that time. But till that time, the thing is that we have to stay together, otherwise it's not possible. So I think this is a very strong lesson what Sukadeva Goswami is telling that we should be always grateful to Lord for whatever he has given. So thinking in that perspective, we should be grateful to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada for giving everything in this society and trying our little fraction of endeavor to please Prabhupada. He has already established everything. We are under him only, but at least we try our little endeavor, small drop in that ocean, and with that we can please Prabhupada and we can perfect our life. Jai Sri Ganthara Srimad Bhagavat Puran ki Jai. Any comments, any questions? Yes, Mataji.
You mentioned that Gopis said that their bhav is the servant of the servant, Gopi bhav. So they are in Dasya bhav, Gopis.
Actually, gopis are in the Madhurya Ras, but the mood is that each gopi wants the other gopi to go close to Krishna. They take a back step and they allow others to come closer to Krishna. Sometimes Radharani also allows other gopis to swing with Krishna. So this mood is called actually servant mood. In that sense, they are taking a back step and they are allowing others to come close to Krishna. This is very important concept actually. Otherwise, the rasa is Madhurya rasa. In that rasa, but this mood is very important. Like in a devotee circle, we also sometimes allow a new bhakta to go closer to Maharaj. That Maharaj is a new devotee doing this. So this mood is very important in devotee association.
And the elder Gopis have Vatsalya Rasa also.
Yeah, there are some elderly gopis, they have a Vatsalya rasa to Krishna, and young gopis, some they Madhurya rasa to Krishna. They have. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत पुराण की जय.
सीसी में आता है ना, कौन सा माता जी का जो क्वेश्चन इसी में उसका स्वभाव परमानेंट है
माधुरी रस में सब रस है.
जैसे जैसे रस ऊपर जाता है ना, नीचे वाले रस
सुपर सेट
इंक्लूडेड रहते हैं. तो एग्जांपल इसका दिया है ना, इसका एग्जांपल दिया अर्थ वाटर फायर साउंड से बात है. हाँ, इसका एग्जांपल है. चल लग गया लीला लीला लीलाधारी गुरु. लीलाधारी नहीं, लीला भारी है. लीला भारी है.